All right now, it is dream time. So let's get into this dream that I had, at least one of them. All right. I hope you all are doing well. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, and I don't play one on TV or on TikTok or YouTube. Okay? So take everything with a grain of salt. You are responsible for your own actions. Act accordingly. Now, on to my dream. So I had this dream, and the dream started off where I woke up in this little room, like for a little kid, and it was all white, like really stark white room. And I'm like, the bed was white, the covers were white, the pillow was white, the floor was white, everything in this room was white. And I was like, okay. They had these little like Polaroid type pictures on the wall. And so I'm like looking at these little Polaroids, and they're like weird animals or shapes and figures. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, some had drawings next to them. And I was just like, and they were all like really small. So the door kind of opens and I go out and I'm looking and I'm like, I don't recognize this house I'm in. So I'm walking down the stairs. And I go downstairs, and it's beautiful downstairs, the wood grain and trim. And I was like, oh, this nice house. And there was a little boy down there. So I was like, have you seen my coat? And he goes, no, mommy. And I'm like, mommy? Oh, okay. So I see an older boy who looks just like the little boy coming down the stairs. And he goes, here, mom, and gives me my coat. And I'm just like, okay. Who the hell are these kids? I'm like, okay. So I say, I'm just going for a walk, and I go outside and I walk down, like down the stairs, like a little bit on in front of the house to like the driveway. And as I'm doing that, this crazy looking bird I ain't never seen in my life flies through, and it's holding something like a green satchel in its mouth, and it goes up to the top of the house, like where the pitch of the roof is, and it's sitting there, and it drops the thing and it's looking at me, and then it opens its mouth and turns its head like kind of like, I can't do it, but upside, like kind of upside down, but its mouth is wide open. So I don't know what this means. I haven't looked up the animals. I haven't gone deep into it, but I can only tell you what the message I got once I woke up. I'll look into the animals later. But so that happened, and I'm like, okay, I ain't going. Oh, I don't know what the heck's going on in the house. I ain't going back in the house. So I look to my right because I want to go on a walk, and then I see like this dragon like thing, T-Rex looking lizard, and I'm like, well, I'm not going down there. Not fearful, just not going down there. And a bunch of people was walking that way. So I then look to my left, and I see some daggone gorillas like walking like it's nothing amongst people just walking. And I was like, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm not going there. I'm just going to go to the backyard. Well, I look in the backyard, it's a bunch of lions. A bunch of lions back there. Just chilling, hanging out. And I'm not fearful. I'm just like, gosh, can I get a break? I just need peace today. I don't want to do any of this. And I like all of a sudden I'm back in the house, but I'm back, like I'm in the kitchen area, and I see my niece, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing eating all those cookies? She was like, oh, I'm not eating them, the Girl Scout cookies. She was like, they came in the mail and they have to be cooked. I said, okay, well, pick out a pack and we'll cook them tonight, right? So then I see her with a big bowl of fruit. And then I'm like, okay, what are you eating? She goes, oh, just some fruit, but I got to throw my other bowl of fruit out. And she's throwing it out and it's molding. And then she sits it on the counter. And I swear that the other bowl that she had sitting there waiting for her to throw out the other bowl started to mold. So, listen. This is what I got out of all my craziness. And I know it doesn't make sense to you all because it barely made any damn sense to me. But observation Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Something is happening and you might miss it. You have to pay close attention to whatever it is that's going on right now. There's a lot going on. And it's kind of like you going to a carnival or a circus, and it's a show here, a show here, a show here. Like that's what I felt like. Like there was something there, something there. I had my pick of the litter of where I could go and get myself entertained or God knows what. But paying attention is important. Okay, with those specific animals, like I gotta look into what they mean and why I saw it, why I saw them, and nothing was attacking me. They just was living, doing, and I was just there. I had my choice of whatever direction I wanted to go in. So for someone out there, you have many choices of whatever direction you want to go in, but you must be observant and you must pay attention, and you really should feel deep within your heart that the direction you're heading in is the direction you want to be heading in. Like, this is not a time for you to ask your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your sister, your friend, your cousin, your brother. It's not that time. It is a time to go within and to ask yourself and your guides, help me to go in the right direction. Show me where I'm supposed to go. I'm getting chills. Show me where I need to be at this time. Where I need to be headed. Like be heading towards. Like what direction I need to go down. What you need to be asked to ask those questions and be honest. Be honest with yourself. So about the food part was more or less like an observation thing. Like I feel like famine or don't be wasteful, don't be wasteful. And whatever the sweeter thing looks like is not necessarily the best thing for you. You understand? Like if the healthier option, whether it's mental, physical, spiritual, is always, they say, better, but it has its issues too, like the molds. Like I kept telling you, it's molding. So in that case, don't be wasteful. Choose the healthy thing, but read the fine print or see beyond what they put right in front of your face. In order to do that, you need to go within and figure out if it's right for you. So that's what I got for y'all. That's what I got for myself. I was like, is this a message I need to share? And evidently, I think it is. I hope that it helps someone out there. And thank you all for bearing with me on this journey and me sharing my gift with you. I'll see you soon. I'm going to do some reading, so check out some my other videos. Make sure you follow. I'll talk to you later.